Malik Beasley is being investigated right now for gambling. This may sound familiar to you. You may realize there was another NBA player whose last name rhymes with Dorter who may be banned because there were some weird issues surrounding prop bets. You may also recall that the league and certain other colleges, universities, NCAA, certain ruling groups have said, what do we do about these prop bets that it seems could be controlled by the players and would open up the players to maybe being influenced and would have a major league deleterious impact on all of our view of the integrity of our game? Well, wouldn't you know that Malik Beasley right now, we found out, is being investigated by federal authorities. They're investigating him on allegations related to NBA games and prop bets. This was a story that ESPN got and ran with on Sunday. This is back from 2023 and 24 when Malik Beasley was a member of the Bucks. Not good timing as Malik Beasley is a pending free agent. Not good timing as the Detroit Pistons, for whom he played last year, were ready to sign him to a long-term deal and have now said, well, hold on a second. I think we probably don't want to do that. Here's what's being discussed in my brain, back and forth, all day. Where are we with gambling and gambling companies and all of the rhetoric out there that now everything is so prevalent, and now we've got leagues who are endorsing, holding hands, posing for pictures, sponsoring shows. Of course, it has increased the amount of gambling that players are doing, which is going to be a problem for leagues. And I say you're just wrong. Back in my day, when players were gambling, they weren't doing it with legal sports books. Players were gambling, and it was hard to find where they were gambling, what they were gambling on. We would read them a rule every spring training at the end and say, don't gamble on baseball, please, and don't do anything illegal. Did it stop players, management, front office? Did it stop everyone from doing it? No. What has happened now that gambling companies are hand in hand with leagues is there is a level of oversight. Picture it like efficient government oversight. Picture it where people are getting caught in ways they didn't dream of getting caught because there are algorithms. It's not like there's people who work for the gambling companies who are staring at screens and looking for usernames, but they are able to track trends. They're able to do things that in the old days when you went to Vegas, you couldn't just walk up to the counter and drop $100,000 on St. Bonaventure +8. It's going to raise a red flag. If someone's going in and going heavy on Malik Beasley under rebounds or over points, or a team that he's involved in on a +7 line, betting line that all of a sudden has unusual action that causes line movement the way you'd see at a horse race when some crazy person puts a couple million on a long shot that then becomes not the long shot. Side note, you're aware how horse racing odds work. They move where the money moves. So when companies are able to monitor this through technology, it should have a quashing impact on the gambling because players are told, dudes, you're going to get caught. I remember so clear as day, Coca, that we would talk to executives and players and employees about all things, not just gambling, about wearing enemy teams' stuff in your social media, which would cause me to end their careers. All things, given where we are today, people are watching. People are listening. People can see. And if a player is going to risk a $42 million 3-year contract offer from the Pistons, now, he may not have known it was going to exist when he was doing this with the Bucks, but when you're a player, you're playing for free agency. You're playing for the dream, the possibility, the moment, the minute chance that you can be a free agent and be in the money and live the rest of your life, because the majority of players can't live the rest of their life. But if you've got that chance, you grab it, you take it, and you protect against doing anything that could get in the way. And do you want to know what gets in the way? taking an inbounds pass with 4 seconds left when the game's over, driving the length of the floor, and then dunking it in order for your team to cover the spread. That can get in the way. I'm not exactly sure I understand how people make the decision to cross the line. This is not just about gambling. This is about illegal activity, both white collar, blue collar, whatever color your color prefers. All good. I want to know about crossing the line. We have a legal system. Is it emotion? Is it premeditated? Are you insane? We will go through and give you the benefit of several doubts as we try to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that something's happened. We will take the time to give you any out that could possibly exist for an action you take. Tell me, what is the out that you want when you're a player who acts like that, who bets on yourself or against yourself or on your sport or in your sport? Tell me the out that you want. When you're making the bets, when you're making the decisions that you're making. I feel the same way about putting a needle in your tuchus with steroids. Tell me what you want.